All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of the interwebs world. Ryan here from Mista Rau Gaming, and we've got another good live session play for us tonight. And I've got a few guests on the show tonight that have never been on the channel. So welcome, gentlemen. I'll give you all a chance to speak and tell the world who you are, where people can find you. And just before I do that, if you're watching this video, I'll remind you to send a good, nice like, subscribe to the channel. They're all nice and easy and free and help support me. And of course, hit the notification bell so that when you get notified live every Tuesday and Thursday evenings when these videos go live. And I guess we're going to have to start off with the bundle of cuteness that just jumped up onto Daniel's chair.
You heard those introductions and wanted to get you on this.
Welcome, Daniel Wynter of Board Game Feast and the Omni-gamers board game podcast. Welcome.
Mm-hmm. Thanks for having me. Yeah, I'm over on the east. No, on the west coast. I'm on the west coast. I'm in BC, and I'm used to so many of the other Canadian streamers being in Eastern time. So it's nice to have someone a little closer to home. Easy to schedule.
yeah. A lot of my viewers seem to be on the Pacific coast over there, so I just made the decision that everything should be in Pacific time because it just seems to be that's where people are watching lately. And unfortunately for them, that the time changes this weekend, so it's going to get a little bit earlier for them. It's going to be a little bit earlier. But
I should say this is Ted, by the way, because it looks like he's going to be hanging around. So,
hi Ted, welcome to the show. We also have Andrew Bucholtz joining us over there up in the top right. Say hello to everybody, Andrew, and where we can find you.
Hey, thanks for having me. The main board game stuff I'm doing at the moment is contributing to what you've been playing Wednesdays podcast here, and that's been a real lot of fun. I also have my own little site, boardandgame.com, and I'm a volunteer member of the San Diego History Con board, so I've been helping put together that con and those online cons.
Awesome, possum, and then. Rounding out, saving the best for last, is actually not a content creator per se. We've got Hans joining us from local boy from here in Saskatchewan, just not too far from Saskatoon. You're just on the outskirts of Saskatoon.
Yeah, that's right. I'm in the pocket community.
Yes.
Of Martinsville.
Absolutely. It's almost, we say Saskatoon and area nowadays, and that encompasses the city, the towns of, is it a city yet? No, it's just still a town.
It's a city. No, it's a city.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I can remember that. Yeah, Martinsville and Warman. So welcome, Hans. I sent out the invite not too long ago, and he said, you know what? Sure, I'll jump onto one of these. We'll try to arrange. We'll try to arrange something, and that something that we chose to play this week is a little game called Beyond the Sun, and we're going to play over here on Board Game Arena, which I realized I have not actually set up yet. I got all the people selected, and I just have to actually select. You just invited an offline. Okay, I'll send there we go. I will put us into that mode so that we don't get dinged on times. And since this is my first time playing, I'm just going to select the standard text.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the
I think it's just there's a slight 2.0, like they just tweaked a couple of the abilities.
Oh, so if I selected that, I probably wouldn't really notice.
No, I think it's just a patch. It's not like advanced text or anything.
Oh, okay. I'll select updated then.
I think that's right. Yeah.
All right. And I'm just going to hit start the game so that everybody gets to jump on in. And this is also letting everybody know that this game it's still currently, it says in beta on, and oh my gosh, everybody just realized I just switched the screen, and for some odd reason, Beyond the Sun is not showing up on screen for some odd reason. What is going on with you? Oh my gosh, you were just literally working like moments before. This is the best part about live. Well, what happened? It says, okay, I can, okay, let's see if I select that. Nope. Select that. There we go. Oh, that was weird. Now everybody can see it. And we're back. That wasn't too bad. That wasn't too painful. All right, Beyond the Sun. Out of everybody here, I've probably got the least amount of experience playing Beyond the Sun, as in this is going to be my first play, but I did watch the very, very lovely rules tutorial video from, I believe it was Dylan from All You Can Board, another Canadian content creator. That his video is actually highlighted in Board Game Arena as like the official tutorial video for this one. So I thought that was actually pretty neat. So I've watched that. That's my experience with Beyond the Sun currently here. I've been known to, or some people have decided to describe this to me as Tech Tree the board game. Is that fair, accurate description?
I think so, yes. That is the main
Absolutely.
means by which you interact with this game.
Yeah, I can see already there that there's the main board, and there's like a bunch of level 1s on the left-hand side here, and it looks like level 2s, level 3s, and eventually some level 4s will get populated on the other side here. And this is just mainly an action selection style game. I'm going to try to zoom in, over here, to try to show everybody what those basic action spaces are going to do. Does somebody want to take over and try to explain to me what's going on with these action selection spaces? Does anybody have a who's got the best?
I can try, I guess.
Sure.
I did record a podcast on this, but it's nearly a year ago now.
There you go.
So, let's see. So it functions a little bit like a worker placement game in that you only have one worker You only have one worker that you're just placing down into these little hexes that you see on each of these cards here. And so each turn you're going to put that worker down to activate that card. Now there's cards on each space in the tech tree. Not all of them. Some of them will have a space to put your hex and activate a particular ability. But over on the left there, in the basic spacefaring, we have the general actions that are always going to be available, and that's at least for now, that is generally going to be researching more text in the tech tree.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll see the top one there, for example, and there's 4 little hexes, which means anyone can go there as many times as they want. There's no blocking, but that will just let you research a level 1 technology. So in researching, what it generally means is you have these cubes. It's your population is represented by cubes, or they're actually dice in the game. You don't do much rolling of them. It's just for like tracking information. So you have these population dice that you'll place one of them onto the technology that you're trying to research.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're working at here now. This is the supplies. So you have a board of these supplies that you have to pull off your board as part of the income phase at the end of your turn to turn into population, basically.
Okay. Right on. Okay, and then next thing looks like like the second spot there then looks like you can research level 2 technologies.
Yes. So the second space and the basic spacefaring so it's got the little cube with the man there into a level 2. The 2 slashes is a level 2 technology. The key thing being there that as much as with most tech trees, as you would imagine, there are prerequisites. So the lines that are connecting all of these spaces, you either have to have one or both of the previous tier below it. So if you look at the very top, that very top Tech 2 technology, you'd have to have the level 1 technology on the left, whereas the second level 2 technology there would have to have both of the preceding, because there's 2 lines connecting it. And then similarly with 3 and 4 there. 4 will always require 2 technologies, and the level 4 technologies are generally going to be end game scoring means, basically. These are, they're going to get more powerful as you go up, and crucially, when you review, like when you research a tech that hasn't been uncovered yet, you actually get to choose what tech is going to go there. There's 4 archetypes based on the colors there, and based on the colors that are pointing into that technology, you're going to have a choice as to which one. You have the choice of 2 cards basically to choose between to go in there.
Perfect. Right on. And then the next action looks like the one that has to deal something with the traveling.
Yes, so we're not just on the tech tree. There is an arbitrary space exploration element to this. You'll see this little map. This is this would normally be the main part of the game, whereas here it's kind of like a little mini game to the one side. So one of the other things we can use our dice for is these spaceships, and we can move them around along the lines here to take control of the various planets. Now these planets are either the ones that are sort of printed on the board that have that little I don't know how to describe it. It's like a little star symbol, but it's basically to say that it's a shipyard system where you can generate new ships. Or there's the card planets that you basically give you special abilities once you take control of them. So if you have the most power, like so you have a number on your ship. So if you take control of a planet by having the most power, you would get the ability up the top if you have, if there is one. Not every planet has one. At late, so for that action we were talking about, that's basically just to move your ships around to take control of those planets. Perfect. So you can turn one of your population into a ship, and then move 2. So you've got 2 movement points that you can spread across any number of ships, moving along those little red lines there.
Perfect. And then the last one looks like a very basic spot where you can turn a supply into a population and also just gain, I believe they call it ore.
Yes. This is the if you can't afford to do anything else action. If all else fails, do this. That is, like I mentioned before we went live, that is a trap in this game. It is very easy to run out of resources if you don't balance your sort of input and output. So you may end up finding yourself going there.
Okay.
If you don't balance that.
in our game group, we call that's you planned poorly action. Which I always take advantage of lots because I don't plan in advance very often.
Now, I guess one important thing I should cover is that there is that action there is getting you some income, but you always get an income phase at the end of your turn in addition to that. So regardless of what action you take, you get an income phase. If we look down at our bottom our player boards there again. When you have an income phase, you can choose to take either ore or population. Now, those discs at the very bottom basically are going to determine how many of each of those items we get. So the more discs we place out onto the board, so when you take control of a planet, you get to put these discs out and then reveal income underneath. So for every 2 of the very bottom there, the little cogs on the ore, for every 2 of those that we've placed out, it means you have an additional ore income, basically, when you take the income phase. The population is a little more complicated. This is the most unintuitive part of this game. But basically, if you take population income, and if your turn, you can take 1 supply cube from each column, 1 from each column, as long as you've revealed the discs up to that column. So right now, column A is the only one that has been revealed. So when you take an income phase, you would take 1 cube from column A. If there's any cubes left, you might, if you've taken them all, you cannot take any more population until you've revealed column B.
Okay, yeah, I remember that. Cool. All right. Oop, come on, zoom back out. There we go. And then lastly, it looks like, well, in the end game, we're just going to try to score a bunch of points in this game. We do have to declare a victor somehow on who's, it's not necessarily who's ever reached the far edge of the tech tree boards there. As we can see above some of these technologies there are victory point symbols. So I'm guessing if you have access to that particular technology, you're going to gain points for those. And then there are also victory points, I believe, on these planet cards. And that's just going to go to whoever controls.
It's actually colonization. So one thing we haven't covered yet, because the action isn't sort of unlocked yet, is that you can colonize these planets. You have to A, have control of them, and B, have a certain threshold of power. You'll see there's down the bottom left, there's two little numbers. There's like these little silos. And the number on the silo there is the number of power you have there. If you have that and you have the capacity to do a colonize action by having the right technology, you can colonize that planet, which is basically pull it in front of you, which lets you put an additional disc on there. You can put a second disc for income, and each planet will also have a unique ability once you colonize it. And it will give you victory points based on the very bottom left number there.
Perfect. And then there are these, I believe there's these 4 kind of like goals we want to be able to achieve over the course of the game. We've got, I believe these 2 on the left here are on every game, the Transcendence and the Empire. Being able to research the first level 4 technology will give you better bonus. Whereas then there's Empire colonizing 4 systems. Sorry. And then these other 2 on the right-hand side will be 2 goals that, well, obviously aren't available to many people, but these ones are randomized.
Yes.
So it looks like colonize 2 systems and automate 4 discs and have 2 level 3 technologies. Quite a bit going on in prosperity. And then have 4 or more power in 3 locations for the warlord. So lots of stuff dealing with the colonization stuff.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a colony-heavy game. Other times, the achievements are leaning more into the research side of things.
Okay, cool. Alrighty. I say let's just hop into it, shall we?
Sounds good.
And it looks like
Hans is starting us off.
Hans has got the first action of the game.
I'll do some basic spacefaring and do narrow beam laser. Oh, research. There we go. Confirm. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so he went ahead and he researched that level 1 narrow beam lasers.
So now that you can see that he has his dice on that technology. So on a later turn, he can now put his little worker column, I guess you'd call it, on that action space and take that action. So when you research, a lot of these will have an immediate ability. So in this case, it's gain an ore and upgrade 1 ship. And then there may also be an option to place a worker there on a later turn.
Gotcha. All right, so I think is it asking me? Oh my gosh.
You're up.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Let us. Now, obviously, I can also research the same technology.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm not blocked out of that. I can go ahead and research that same technology. So let us. Now, automation. This one on the blue technology here says automate 1, gain 1 ore.
Right, yes. So automate is the other way of getting those discs out for income. So you can either have power on a planet to get those discs out, or automate this lets you move a disc straight to the top of your board, which is a permanent means of improving your income.
Oh, okay.
But there's also some points, not in the first one, but like every second, from then on, every other automate is going to get your point towards the end of the game.
Okay, so I'll do that as well. And I will select this one. Second, research. Use the basic spacefaring action. Confirm.
Oh, it looks like we have Cardboard Conjecture in chat. Hello.
Oh, Norm. Welcome, Norm. How are you doing, buddy? Up late doing some woodworking in the studio while watching a stream?
All right. So I will research some terraforming.
Well, we're all diversifying right now.
That's certainly the way it tends to play out in a 4-player game. Everyone sort of takes their own lane to focus on.
Right.
I was hoping to go to terraforming myself, but that's already been claimed. There's nothing to stop me from going there, mind you, other than the competition. Do I want to? You know what? I think I will go down below. I'll go to advanced genetics and the bottom, so we're all spread out. So I think that having that population, you can run out of people very quickly in this game. So making sure your income is keeping up with you there is a good idea. So let's do
interesting.
that.
Okay. So population can run out quickly.
Yes, yeah, because right now you've got 5 of those. Every time you research technology, you're putting a population down, and you cannot get those back. The ships you can get back when you colonize, but putting a person onto a technology, they don't come back from that. You've used up that worker. So making sure you can always get more by sort of putting more of the food discs out is quite crucial.
Gotcha.
Ore is unlimited. You can always get more ore, but people are a lot more harder to come by.
Alrighty.
Okay, so you can see Hans has taken control of those 2 locations, which allows him to put a disc down. And in both these cases, he has the choice of whether it's going to be a food disc or an ore disc.
Right. Okay. I see.
I will try better to narrate my turns too. I'm not used to doing that.
It is all right. We get kind of stuck in our own little whirly worlds here, so let's just try here. I'm going to, and then sure, okay, I'm going to come back here, and I'm going to do just another. I'm going to come down to that bottom one as well.
One thing I should point out, end of game is when 4, I believe it's like 1 per player, when 4 achievements have been placed. I might double check the exact number, but it's based on the number of people placed out. So some of these can have more than 1. The last Warlord there can only have 1 player, for example. But once 4 discs are spread across these 4 cards, that is game. Or we should say we finish that round and 1 more round, I believe.
1 more round, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So this is a game that doesn't have a set number of rounds. It just keeps going around and around and around, and then we eventually will reach some sort of endgame trigger, which he said is all those cards are going to have somebody's going to have something on.
It can escalate very quickly, mind you. Once 1 achievement has been claimed, the others are usually not far behind.
Cool.
And
especially if people aren't announcing them online, they grab an achievement without saying so, and then suddenly the game's over.
And it can happen if 3 people get a level 4 attack too, then they all have stuff on Transcendence. So it's 4 discs across 4 cards, not all the 4 cards needing one. So I'm going to do basic spacefaring. I will the 3rd one down. I will turn 1 guy into a new level 1 ship, and then I will jump 2 ships. And part of why I'm doing this is that both of those B systems I'm jumping to have interesting control effects. So that's going to let me do a couple more things now. First off, I get to choose which disc I want to place on Ross. Some of the planets are specifically ore, some are specifically food, some can be either. This one's either, so I'm going to make it a ore disc. And the other one has to be food. Result, and then I pick what order to resolve them in. This doesn't really matter in this case, but there are cases where it matters. I move my rightmost supply disc back to column A, so that's going to make it easier to get more guys out in the future. And then the other thing lets me spend 2 ore to research a level 1 tech, so I will research arrow beam lasers with that. And upgrade a ship. Let's upgrade. Yeah, this is a good one. Upgrade ship.
Okay.
So yeah, you can see as this goes along, you start to be able to pull off some combo turns.
Well, I'm going to come up and keep Andrew company up here in the terraforming zone. That's pretty quick. Okay.
Oh, okay. That was a quick turn.
Yeah. I researched terraforming, got a new ship in deep space.
I'm going to do basic spacefaring.
Turn a guy into a ship.
Select a system to build a new soul. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and then move over to shipyard system. I'll choose an ore.
Okay. Right on.
I must have misread this one warlord achievement then.
Have 4 or more power in 3 locations.
So so you have 4 on each location, not spread across locations.
Okay. That makes. I was like, that seemed too easy.
Yes. Only one person can get it.
If it was that easy, I think everybody would have been rushing it. Okay. All right. Cool. Okay. So now it looks like because that one location had only just 2, I'm blocked out of the one guy into a ship, then jump.
Right. Yes. So that is limited, that space.
Okay. So why don't we peek what's behind the curtain on some of these on this level 2?
Yeah. So I will, one thing I didn't explain is when you're revealing a new tech, you will first get an event that will generally give you a very small benefit for being first there, or it may reveal one of the universal options on the left, these guilds below basic spacefaring there. And you will then get the option of 2 techs based on the colors that are pointing into that technology.
Okay, I will confirm that. And okay, so it looks like it says here I get Dimensional Rift. Draw the top card of either system deck and place it next to any system card slot on the exploration board. This card acts like a normal system and can be colonized and is 1 jump away from the attached location. Do not draw a new card when colonized. And I guess I have to draw that out of deck A or deck B. Let's go with...
The deck B ones are usually slightly harder to colonize, maybe slightly more points, slightly better effects. This deck A is a little more basic.
Okay. So now I have to choose a system in which this can go beside. We'll choose that one there. I don't know exactly what I'm doing, but there's another, I guess there's another one. Okay, now I have to choose whether or not this next one's going to be a blue or a green, a scientific technology, or is it going to be an economic?
So green is generally about getting... Sorry, go ahead.
No. Sorry. You go for it.
I was just going to say, green is generally about food production and getting population, and blue is science, so it's going to be getting you better research abilities.
All right.
Yeah,
so then
exactly.
This one.
Now that new planet you got out, it's not very clear looking at it on the screen, but the new planet Epsilon Indi, you have to travel to Lalande first, and then an additional movement to get to Epsilon.
You know what? Let's try this guy. So I decided to pick up android destroyers.
Ooh.
So I immediately... Oh, it's probably asking me to do something here.
Yeah. Lets you turn a supply into a level 3 ship.
Mm-hmm. Which came down there, right on.
It's always worth noting when it's saying turn into a ship, sometimes it will say supply in like little cube, the box into a ship. Other times it will say a population into a ship. So it's always worth noting which of those it is, because population is like your finite, sort of in your
Okay,
crew,
fine. Yeah,
whereas
okay.
supplies is from your board.
So I'm researching level 2 tech as well.
Oh yeah, and that Android destroyers here, it said like that came from my that came from my column E supply is where that level 3 ship came from. That's actually pretty interesting.
Yeah, that's beneficial for you because that would be harder to get in.
That's harder to get at the very end.
Better.
Cool.
All right, so we have economic boom for my event. I get to choose some benefit for each of us.
Oh. Choose wisely.
All right.
I'll take anything.
I'm going to let us all get a turn a supply cube into a guy.
I guess we don't get it. It happens automatically.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And let's go multi-colony symposium.
Okay. So this is good for researching. It doesn't give you an immediate benefit, but it will let you start researching level 3 techs.
And it's an interesting one in that it's sort of partly good on its own. It's really good if you have at least 2 colonies.
Yeah.
Then it's a research level 3 for 2 without skipping a production phase. If you don't have at least 2 colonies, you got to skip a production phase.
Oh, it's my turn already. Okay, so that's that technology is not quite useful right now. So I'm going to start researching some warfare tech. Back to narrow beam lasers, and we'll upgrade my one and only ship. Oh no, I do have hang on, I do have one in deep space there. Let's upgrade that one. Excellent.
Okay. Okay. I kind of see the flow already kind of starting to emerge here.
We'll do a basic spacefaring, and then we'll research terraforming. And that dumps a ship into deep space. And I'll get some guys.
All right. Well, okay, let me try this thing. And then I will take this. What I can go 2, jump 2. All right, I will jump. Okay, I will take you and I will jump over to. Oh gosh, which one do I want to go to? What do I want to do? Let's come over to over here. Sure, done jumping. Confirm. And then I will get. Let's take another one of you. Cool. I can, like I said, I can start seeing the flow of this game. It's going to be all in those techs that you're going to end up researching what you're allowed to do.
Yeah, these. I mean, we've barely scratched the surface on the level 2 and 3 techs. So they all let you break the rules in some way, basically, and escalate your engine pretty quickly.
Okay, so there we go. I got access to this. If you can see my board here now, I can see I've unlocked my B column, so I can start taking supplies out of the B column. That's what it means, right?
So were you to take a population income turn, you would take your last cube from column A and 1 cube from column B.
Okay.
And you've just made me realize I am out of cubes in column A, so I better start getting into some research.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What are you doing on Wolf 350? 59.
Okay, so I see there's going to be some competition
Yeah, it's
down there.
I'm expecting this to be a very warfare heavy. It's like some games people are ignoring this completely, but I expect this to be very warfare heavy. So I think it's time to start finding some bigger ships. So I'm going to research level 2. So the event here, I get to tuck a card underneath an uncolonized system card, and factions have to pay an extra ore for each ship that ends its jump there, but it's worth an additional point when it's colonized. So I'm going to put it up here. Now, what have we got here?
Now, colonization, that's going to be an action that we will probably unlock?
Well, you can already see one of the...
No, sorry. It's the thing, the silo thing. So it's on the terraforming tech or on the terraforming guild that isn't unlocked.
Okay.
Yet.
Oh,
So
okay, I see.
It shows you the little spend stuff to do a silo. That's terraform, but you have to have the guys in the spot.
Right. So and on the planet card there, it shows you how much power you need in order to colonize that. Okay.
Yeah, which can be on the same ship or it can be on a number of ships, and you make that decision when you do it.
Got it. Okay.
That's a nice one you flipped there. Thank you for doing that.
Yeah, that's just it's only immediate effects, but with a little boost.
Ooh, 1 by 2, and then automate or spend an ore to. Oh, okay, that's kind of. Okay.
I'm have to get it on that.
Okay, I'm already convinced that I just need to go. I should just go unbox the game while we're playing right now off my shelf.
I will say the player boards, they're dual layer, but only like a very thin layer. But it's just helps visualize everything a little nicer. I think moving those cubes around, especially the columns, is just a little bit confusing. But the boards are laid out in a nice way to remind you of how that all works.
Yeah, because I believe, I'll give insight, there is a upcoming episode of Cardboard Conjecture with Norm, and then also the Meeple Dungeon, Rob and Anna Marie. We're going to be talking about our favorite sci-fi themed games, but we're not allowed to use Star Wars or Star Trek as our themes. And looks like Alex from Meeple and the Moose is joining us in the chat. Good evening, Alex. Welcome aboard.
Oh, hello.
Another
fellow BC boy.
Fellow Canadian, yeah. Out there on the West Coast. Oh gosh, it's me. Dang.
Yeah, it can go fast once people get into the rhythm.
Once people get into the rhythm, I see that now. So let's go ahead. I guess I'm going to need to get into one of these other. I'm going to need to get into. Oh no, it's going to cost me an extra ore right now to do a level 2. So let's just go back here.
Yeah, as you get higher into the research text, it's going to cost you more and more ore. So that's one of the other things to watch out for. If you spend all your ore on one research and have nothing else for your following turn, you have to always have a little bit left in your pocket.
Right. So let's go with. I'm just going to come down here. Yeah, let's do that one. Confirm. And then I shall upgrade you and confirm. Oh, and yeah, let's get some population. Let's get some population going while I can get it.
Yeah, I'm hitting a resource crunch here as well. So, but I'm going to keep building ships, and jumping them out.
Now, when you open your physical copy, one thing you'll notice is there are advanced boards. So there's these 4 basic boards that are all the same. We all have a very slight difference in our starting tech, that one person starts with an extra ore, one person starts with an extra ship. But there's also 4 advanced boards that are all a lot more asynchronous. asymmetrical, the other one. That they all it's interesting. You don't start out with any additional abilities, but each of these factions has a small, like, 2 goals, and when you hit each of those goals, you get a benefit that you unlock, basically. So it gives you a little bit of direction at the start of the game of things to aim towards.
Well, that's really cool. I feel already that I could probably play with those, even just after just taking a few turns.
Yeah, like I like them, and I know some people have there was some mixed reactions to those, and that because they sort of built towards a specific play style, that they kind of railroad you a little bit. But that's actually good for they call them advanced, but I think they're actually good for, like, more beginners, because they give you a bit of a direction.
Alex says BC Boy was almost my Twitter handle, but Meeple and the Moose narrowly won out. Was that like a pill? Was that like a poll? Did you let the don't let the internet vote for your, like, handles on anything? That's dangerous.
You get Meeple McMoose face or something.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I'm a high school math teacher, so anytime like the numbers, of course, the most popular numbers amongst, like, high school students are like 69 and 420, and anytime those come, and today I actually did a lesson where both those numbers came up in, like, the same problem, and I was like, oh gosh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Work out the problem in advance.
So this is how the those other guild actions get opened. So Hans researched a thing that had a visionary, and now he gets to pick one of the 2 level 1s to open up,
which will either make colonization. Colonization. Well, it's not necessarily cheaper, but everyone can then use that without having that terraforming tech. Or there's the Professors Guild, which gives everyone access to researching level 3 tech. And again, these are all going to be more expensive than some of the tech that's out there on the board, potentially. Excuse me. But you don't have to invest in that tech to get that action.
Got it. Yeah, I see. Professor's Guild here now for 4 ore and give up 1 of your population to research a level 3.
That's a steep cost, because keep in mind you have to discard a population back onto your board and put a population onto that tech. So you actually need 2 population.
Wow. Wow. And what did we get here? Plasma cannon. Immediate. And then 2 ores. Oh my gosh, yeah, just converting populations into big ships.
Man,
Ooh, nice.
I jumped too many times.
Ooh, I like that one, yeah.
Let's go there. How's that 2 jumps?
Oh, to get to Epsilon? You have to go
from deep space to Wolf. It looks like it's... Oh, wait, I'm going to the wrong... Yep, look at that. Okay, now let's go to... I'm sorry, my spaceships don't have a navigator, apparently. Let's just go there. There we go.
Hello, Alex. Meeple McMoosey face. Hey, I actually like that. That's actually not bad.
That's good.
And welcome, Ian, to the show. Ian, former co-host of Cardboard Conjecture. He's saying, I don't understand this game. If you're just jumping into the middle of it, don't worry. Neither do I completely, but at least I'm able to take actions.
It's a lot of iconography, a lot of small text that it doesn't necessarily read very well at a glance.
Yeah. I'm going to try to... Can I try to do that a little bit there? Okay, what should I do? Let's go with... I should probably come over... Yeah, I'm going to come over here. Do some basic spacefaring. Going to come over to this one, research it, confirm it. I will upgrade. It's one ship. Whoops, which I'm looking at the different one. 1 by 2 levels. Let's go there. Upgrade that ship. And then, what is this? What else was it? Oh, I can do another level 1, or I can automate. Let's automate. Confirm. And sure. Or seems like a good thing to have.
Absolutely. Yeah, and a lot more of it very soon once we get to those level 3 techs.
Oh yes, I see now on my bottom player board. Now I'm unlocking 2 ores every production. 2 populations.
All right.
If
I'll do.
Okay.
I'm going to do the basic thing. What you said. When you run out of other stuff, just gain a guy and an ore.
That always feels bad. It's
Yeah,
tough this game because
sometimes you need it.
as you get deeper into the tech tree, the costs get more. So you have to really balance you're increasing your income level before you get to that higher level tech. So it's balancing the income and outcome. Sorry, input and output. If you fall off, it can take a little time to climb back up. I'm going to do our first colonization. So colonize Ross 154. So again, this just requires a power of 4 to colonize, which I have there. So let's do that. So I already have the disk on there. I can put another disk on there as when I colonize it. So I'm going to put an additional food disk. And so any other ships that were on that just get returned to deep space.
Yeah.
You don't lose them. And then a new ship should come out.
Ooh, that's a nice planet.
The one that just came out?
Yeah, you could research a tech level 2 that you don't have the prerequisite tech level 1 for.
Nice. Let's just skip ahead a bit.
Okay. I see. So...
Oh, it's my turn. Let's equip these ships with plasma cannons.
Okay, and like you're also saying, Daniel, that there's a lot going on this left-hand side board, probably a little bit more than probably that may happen in other games.
Yeah, it's tough because if you don't want to be investing too much over here, because if everyone's fighting over this, no one wins really. So usually you'd have a couple of people fighting over the exploration, while others are sort of focusing more on the research. Our achievements here are all focused so much on colonization that I think we're getting a little bit packed in here at the exploration phase. That is our first achievement. Congratulations.
Yeah.
I did it right this time.
Nice work. So you could start chaining colonizations very soon. So
I know, that's the point. Yep.
Okay. I'm going to come over here.
You need ore for that, though.
Okay, we'll do over here. Build. And then I shall come... Oops, which way? Where can I go? Where am I going? I can... Whoops. I don't know which one I actually selected here. I should go there. And then this one is going to come... there. Whoop, jumped more than... Well, why did you let me jump over there?
I was having that same problem. It'll tell you at the top how many moves you have, and I was going at like -3 moves when I was moving ships around.
Okay, what? Okay, -2 remaining. What? Okay, wait. Reset your actions.
Yeah, reset that again.
Yeah.
That's
If you're if you're going to Epsilon Indy, remember that takes an extra one. You have to go to Lalonde for one jump, and then you have to jump to Epsilon Indy again. It looks like it's right next there, but it's not.
Okay, so let's just go with then. Okay, back to here. Build. I'm going to go here. And then I will just go from here to... Well, let's just come up here. Done jumping. Confirm. There we go. Phew. Got that out of the way. Oh, I can what's this? Oh, I can select a technology to research. I can do that.
It's going to cost you 2 ore, so if that's gonna empty your coffers. So
Yeah. I was like, wait a minute.
You may not want to.
A couple of you. There we go. Perfect. Got it. Easy peasy. Not so easy. Yeah, Norm, I have never played this. This is my very first play of this game as well. The action selection, straightforward. The strategy, I really don't I don't have one yet.
The economy balancing is the real tricky part of this.
Economy balancing. So would you say you want to try to keep your like ore production and population balanced? Or
not necessarily, because ore is generally much easier to come by.
okay.
And again, it also focusing on the exploration or the research, because the exploration, those ships you can get back potentially. If you research too much, you're losing those population permanently. So pacing that is also key. It's easy to get locked into this, into just researching for the sake of researching. Because I mean, I love the discoverability of, ooh, what new tech can I get? But you do that too much, and you're going to run out of cubes.
Right on.
Okay. So what did you do, Andrew? You did... Where are we?
I researched level 2 Exo Ally, and then used it to research advanced robotics.
Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, so I'm at risk of running... Anything I do now, I'm at risk of running out of resources. So I have to be very careful here now. In fact... I'm going to play a little risky and just research to try and find some better income. So...
Yeah, Norm, in the version we're playing, we're just kind of playing more of a standard... a standard setup where we're all playing on the same symmetric player boards, but there is a little bit of asymmetry that Daniel mentioned a little bit earlier that kind of breaks the balance just a little bit, but we're just starting, and then I think there's like a little bit of like a startup, like where somebody might start with an extra ore or something like that, but everybody kind of starts in about the same level. And right.
Yeah, so the event I drew, everyone gets to put a ship into deep space. I mean, you don't have to. You can choose not to if it's going to ruin your economy.
Interesting.
I get a free upgrade there. So, interesting. That's just mass cloning. So, it gives me access to easy population. And this is repeat the immediate bonus of any level 2 card or automate. Ooh, well, that would let me get that Exo Alloy Refinement one again. Those are both very nice, actually.
Ian saying, except Ryan, he always gets to start with all his workers. This is a running joke in our gameplays. I play games with Ian quite often, and the very first time he taught me Zolkin, the Mayan calendar, I didn't realize that that there's an action to unlock the workers. I was just putting down and pulling off workers willy-nilly. They're like, how are you like doing all this stuff with? I'm like, well, we've got 5 workers, right? No, you only start with like 2. I'm like, oh, So it's been a running gag that I'm like, any worker placement games, I'm like, do we have to unlock workers? Because I just start with all of them.
I mean, this isn't explicitly a worker placement game, though it is that same
Yeah.
mechanism of action selection basically.
Yeah,
So you only have one.
Yeah. Yeah, you only have just like the one pawn that's really just kind of jumping around from space to space to space.
But you can block people off from actions, which is key to worker placement.
Yes. This is worker placement with one worker.
Just the one worker.
Just the one. Okay. I'm trying to keep track of who's all doing.
It's a lot of ships in the deep space there.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like the movement is gonna get the movement's gonna actually be pretty big soon. Okay, let us. Okay. That looked really, really, really nice, but I am also going to want to. So right now there's only just like the one action for colonizing.
Well, there's terraforming, which you haven't researched yet.
Yeah.
There is the well, okay. So there's the terraforming guild, but that hasn't been unlocked yet. That will be under that last level 2 tech that hasn't been researched yet. That would let you unlock terraforming guild. So either way, you're going to have to do a little bit of research first.
Right. Okay, got it. All right. Well, I don't know if that's. Now, wait. Reset current action. Let's do it this way. And then I will take you. We'll come over to here. And you shall go here. There we go. I will place you. Sure. I don't know if that was smart, but oh gosh, yeah, let's get you guys. Ugh. Okay, so have any of us here played a game that captures the feel of Beyond the Sun, or is this thing like very unique in feeling to some other games that are maybe out there or anything like that? Because I feel like I don't think I've played something like quite like this yet.
I mean, there are certainly like 4X games, especially, would tend to have a tech tree like this as just one part of the game. But this is really hyper fixated and zoomed in on that one particular element and really expanded out to be much more complicated than any other one in that sense.
Yeah, this thought just came to mind, but I was thinking this is actually fairly similar to Pulsar 2849.
Ooh, I need to try that.
Because each in a different variant of the game, you could have your own player mats where you have a tech tree that you have to work up like that. So you have to have prerequisites and you work up them. And then there's a public tech tree that as the game progresses, more techs come unlocked. And you're over on a board with spaceships flying around, kind of colonizing planets. So theme-wise, similar, and it has tech trees. So,
okay.
The one that makes me think a little bit of is there's this one that came out a few years ago called Progress: Evolution of Technology, and it's not space; it's classical like Civ building, but it's a Civ game that's entirely about the technology cards. Like not even like this where you have colonization and moving around going on as well. It's just all about the tech cards, and I like that quite a bit. So this brings up feelings of that for me.
Yeah, and Alex is saying here, what about Eclipse? There's a tech tree, and you're needing to colonize planets to increase your productions.
I was wondering about that, but it's been way too long since I've played Eclipse. I only played the first edition, and I've got the second edition on my shelf of shame here. But I'm very curious to try that one out.
Yeah, I like the comparison, Hans, to the Pulsar. I've played Pulsar quite a number of times, and you're right that one like the asymmetric player boards where you're going up the different pathways, and even to just kind of like just that general tech thing, the big, I call it the pyramid, that kind of like branches off of the board there, also has kind of like going up advanced levels and whatnots. But yeah, that was a very good one.
I mean, to me, it certainly brings to mind something like Civilization, the video game, which I've not played the board game equivalent. I'm sure it's represented in some fashion in that.
All right.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to figure out where.
Yeah, someone blocked me from my turn.
Somebody took jump 4. I wanted jump 4.
Oh, so did I.
I might just have to settle jump 3 and build another ship because we need more ships on this board.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Sure, let's do it. More ships.
This is really becoming arms race, the play of.
Well, let's go take over some stuff.
Yeah, there's not really a lot of cheap research options right now, and I mean there is one, but Andrew's the only one who's got it, and that downside of missing your income phase is quite steep.
Well, I think. Do.
Very nice.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, let's come here. Let's see what's underneath.
Not only did you take my spot, Andrew, but you're also green, which I usually am, so it's really throwing me and trying to reborn that on the board.
That's really awesome.
Maybe my guys were just stealthily infiltrating your organization.
Which is actually kind of funny too, because green is also the color I like to use. So we got
the silent dice roll at the start of this to see.
I apologize. I usually take green more, not because I care about it that much, but because people usually yell about, I want blue or I want red or whatever, so I can usually get away with green. But apparently now I'm playing with all the guys who use green.
Ooh, okay. I will choose you. And then, yeah.
I think the other game that came out recently too that this was compared against was Space Station Phoenix.
Yeah, there's some similarities there for sure.
Not so much in the tech tree. I'm trying to, yeah.
Well, you build your own sort of tech tree station
engine,
I guess, yeah.
And then you need the people to populate it, and I think there is just scrap metal as another resource, so it has the same sort of resource setup. And
that one had a really interesting mechanic of like destroying your action spaces to grab the resources. So eventually it's like, oh, I really need to build this big piece. Okay, I really don't need this action anymore. Just get rid of the action for like a whole bunch of resource so that you can actually do a big build. Yeah, that one didn't strike. I like playing that game on Board Game Arena. Now the setup of that game just really didn't do it for me. Like the actual physical setup of the game, I'm pretty sure like I joke, but I think I fell asleep halfway through the setup once, just because it was like, oh my gosh, there's just so many things laying out.
Could use a good insert, maybe.
A very functional insert would have solved all that, but again, it's a Rio Grande game, and they're really good at just throw a whole bunch of components into a box and then ship it out.
Sorry, Andrew managed to steal my place yet again, so I'm just trying to find another option here. Hey, great minds think alike, I guess. Yeah, I tried Space Station Phoenix on BGA, and it didn't entirely grab me. It's like you find that routine and just run it over and over again until you have nothing left, basically. But it did strike me that playing in person would probably be even more tedious. Okay, so what have I got here? Not a lot of options that are open right now.
No. Not
This
really.
economy, at least. Not without bankrupting myself for the following turn. See, that one you just got isn't too bad.
That's one thing worth noting about this game is that the experience varies a lot with player count because like
it's easy to get blocked
two-player
off.
game or a free-player game, you still have like there's still the same amount of text on the board. There's still the same amount of colonies on the board, so it winds up feeling a lot more open than in a 4-player game. You're really fighting for everything a lot of the time.
So, have you played with all the different player counts?
I have, yeah, and
Okay.
I like it with all of them, and with 2 in particular, like you can bang this out really fast with 2 people.
I was going to say two is actually really solid.
I like to
Because
hear
then
that.
you get each player sort of having half the tech tree to themselves and just molding it exactly how they want.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like.
It's interesting in that. Sorry, go on.
No, I was just saying I really like that because quite often it's mainly just my wife and I that will play games together. So hearing that the 2-player experience is a decent experience will mean that probably will hit the table enough times.
I like this for I like all the Space 4X games. I like Eclipse, I like Twilight Imperium, and so on. But I like this one is better than a bunch of those with 2 players because it isn't as it's not combat focused. It's not really like stealing stuff from other people focused. It's you build up, you run a good thing, and so that works much better even at a low count.
Right.
Whereas some of those you really need the player interaction to drive it.
Okay.
Oh, I need resources.
All right. So I need to. What was this one thing that I unlocked again here? That seems really expensive. But let's go with, I don't know what to do. Let's try it. Pushing buttons and pulling levers is the norm. is the norm way of playing games. Let's try it. Let's try getting a level 3 technology out here. Okay, what does this say here? Remove a tier 2 guild cover tile. Okay, each faction can now access the other covered. Okay, so which one do we got here? We got that one. Ooh, okay. And
wow.
Ooh, wow. Okay. Let's just do that one. And then I get to choose one of these 2. Wow. Okay. Let's do you. And then I'll do that. Cool.
Yeah, sometimes rather than fighting with everyone over the economy, over the colonization, as we've done, it's better to just focus on the economy, building up your population. Wait till they do the colonization, clear out, and then just move into the void that they've created.
Yeah, because since now we have that one thing here that can, the terraforming guild, that can let you. Well, you have to spend a population dice in order to do the colonization. Well, I guess you have to do that anyways.
Yeah.
You have to do that anyways. Interesting. Okay, let's just see what everybody's boards are at there. Oh my gosh, Hans has got colonized 2 planets already.
Yes.
It'll be 3 soon.
Oh, it's back to me. Okay. So what did you do? Did you take my spot again? No, it's okay.
I did level 2,
Problem is, I don't actually have the income now, so I need to move some things around a bit. I could just do that jump thing that you blocked me from 2 turns ago, or let's see. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just get some things into position. So we'll do that. Hang on. Clear selection.
Okay, I see. I sees what I should probably be doing. Which technology? No. Okay, that one. Jump 3, no. Okay. So, I may have missed this too. I can't remember exactly how the level 4 technologies come out. Is that when like 2 things match
So
up?
to do research level 4, you have to have at least two of the 3 level 3 texts researched.
Okay.
There has to be an option to research level 4, such as the Meta Science Guild, and it will give you 2 choices. They're generally all going to be about getting victory points though, rather than actually doing. I mean, they will give you an in-game ability, but their main focus is getting a whole bunch of points.
Yeah, so the thing with the point is you can't actually see the symbols on this tiny board, but the level 1s are each worth 1 point, level 2s are 2, level 3s are free, and level 4s are variable. So they depend on what you've done in the game. And so they're usually worth about like maybe 6, 7 points, depending on if you are doing what it's asking for. But
Got it. Okay. So let us do.
We got 3 colonies from Hans there.
Yeah, just got to get that Empire achievement soon.
And
He's already got the ships there too, so it won't take very long.
No. However, I'm flat out of ore, so.
Uh-huh.
I can now. Ooh, narrow. Confirm. Okay, got it. Quick turn.
Excellent.
Oops, which one am I using now? Confirm. Okay.
I still can't get what I'm trying to do. So I guess we do something different. I think I just do the take some stuff action.
Okie dokie.
Okay. I just realized I ran out of people, and I'm not sure what happened. What did I do? What? That one snuck up on me. I don't know what I spent my people on.
You built a new, with your narrow beam lasers, you built a new ship. So you turned a guy into a ship.
Oh. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, wells. That's what that was asking me, and I was like, okay, whatever. Oops. That might have just
Yes,
put
some of them
that might have
turn
just
the
been put.
supply cube in some of these guys.
Yeah, that might have just put me in a big oopsie.
Okay. Yeah. So that technocrat skill that's Platoon field. That's a nice little catch-up one that lets you research a level 1 tech and do something else in basic spacefaring. So if you've got any of the level 1 techs missing, it's a nice little boost if you're falling behind at the end of there.
I was just going to do that, actually. Time to switch some gears here, I think.
This is a very tight game. There's not very many, like we're not spreading out very much, so the action selections are getting gunked up quite a lot. So
yeah, getting to the level 4s isn't a high priority for a lot of people right now.
And it is an achievement.
Yeah,
but it's an expensive one.
Oh,
I've done a terrible job
that.
of following my own advice.
I can go get some more from over here.
Hey, did you just turn people into ore?
Nope, I just got ore and I'm getting a whole bunch more ore. A lot of ore.
What are you doing with those clones? Step away from the clones.
mass cloning. Love that.
So this is a very themeless game. Like it's very just text and icons. But if you read the even just the name and the implied actions you're doing, you can read some pretty dark sort of sci-fi implications.
Yes.
There is some hidden theme in there.
No, just give me some people. I want some people, so I need to be able to unlock my. I need to be able to get that one little leafy disc out there somehow.
Well, if you research mass cloning, I guess you need population to do mass cloning.
Yeah.
You need something to clone.
I'm just That's what I got going on.
You've got cerebral implants there. That gives you people. Oh, but then you use it to research.
Yeah.
I'm just looking around here. I should probably just maybe move my guys into like maybe positions where I can. Yeah, it might be the.
Yeah, if you can grab a good food, like places to put your food discs down.
Yeah,
that can certainly help.
So let's go with.
Just don't do it where I am.
Wait, are you green?
No, please visit Andrew as much as you want.
Oh wait. Oh, I did that again. I did it again where I moved too many jumps.
Turn the ship around.
I did too many jumps, so that means I should probably be going. Only 2 jumps. So let's go with 1 there. Oh, I literally just did the exact same thing again. That one planet is not directly connected. It's actually connected to another planet.
Like it is.
Laid out.
I did it 2 times in a row, and that really bugs me that I did it 2 times in a row. Okay, so we'll just go with Well, I'm going to need that one over there, and I'll just come up over here like that. I don't know, that really doesn't really use the basic spacefaring action. Yeah, that one. Please give me one of these guys. Thank you. I needed that.
Well,
I really did.
Finally, I can terraform Epsilon Indy, so nobody will have to click on it too much again. I've been trying to do this for the last 5 turns, and it hasn't worked out. Here we go.
Okay, well, once again, I'm blocked off. So let's just, I think we just need some new tech if we're really going to move things along here. So let's see what we find here.
Do it. Do it.
Galactic HQ. Each faction may once upgrade a ship to a level 4 during their turn for free.
Ooh.
At a shipyard system.
Where I go? Oh, I'll put it on the ship on the station, right?
That you have, yeah. Yeah, so this needs a little bit of explanation on the interface. There's a weird thing with this, so just be careful when you're doing it. So everybody has the option once during the game from now on to use that thing, Galactic HQ. You'll have to click on one of your ships in that area. So at the moment, Hans and Daniel are the only ones with it by there, and you can upgrade a ship to a 4. But it's a little tricky to actually get it to recognize that that's what we're trying to do.
Ah.
Thank you for putting that there with my one ship.
Yes. Let's look. Where I already got one jump, huh? Okay.
I jump 1. And then 2.
It's not going to get me very far because they're all controlled. Let's just jump down there. Now, if I do that...
Okay, you need both to get that one. Okay. Alrighty.
Wait, hang on. Why is it giving me another jump action? I'm confused.
Yeah, it should be just jump 1. It's saying jump 2.
No, I was trying to also... I'd already did my jumping, and then I was trying to make my new ship with that HQ, and now it's giving me another jump 1.
Oh.
Let's just reset clear selections. Yeah, why is it down there? Oh, I think it moved the ship down there and reset the movement. Interesting. Which means I can lock this down. Okay, because when you create the ship, I can send it to a different space, to a different shipyard, and then do my free movement. Aha.
Got it.
Very helpful. Okay.
Okay, Hans, don't do what Donnie don't does.
Gonna do it. I'm gonna jump a whole bunch of ships around everywhere.
Going all over the place.
I don't want to be involved with that mess over there.
Let them fight.
Let them fight.
Oh, so much for that nice planet.
This is why we can't have nice planets.
This is why we cannot have nice things. Okay. Well, I do have... well, I'm just not going to let... That one and that one. Confirm. Whoops. Oh, whoops. Misclick.
Oh.
That's okay.
Oh no.
You got a colony.
I got a colony. I just wanted to take the population instead of the ore during
yeah, you can't put a different, when you're copying, you can't put a different one down.
game is
Okay,
moving
so I'm
along.
keeping this, so it means that at the end of the game, you'll get points for leftover military power on the board.
Ooh.
Okay.
Now, there is a small fry in the grand scheme of things, but at the end of the game, you do get points, I believe, for each planet you control.
Yes, that's correct.
Including Sol and Deep Space.
And I think it's just 1 point for everything.
Yes. Yeah.
Very nice.
All right. Okay,
Very nice.
So now, Deep Space restrictions.
So in the grand scheme of things, as we are approaching this side, what are typical scores that you have seen in like some of these games?
Like 60 maybe,
Okay.
Thereabouts, 50, 60, I'm thinking.
Oh, that's interesting.
I know, I've been a while.
I've usually seen like 30, 35, 40,
Or maybe
50, but
maybe
I think a lot of it depends on how fast the game goes. I'm
Okay.
sure.
And how many
maybe
players
also
too.
Yeah. All right,
Right on.
let's build this guy.
So what have you got there? You've got planetary scale research. Oh, which is good for turning colonies into research. Excellent.
Actually, hang on a second. Clear selections.
Oh wait, I don't have. Oh crap! I'm running into that thing again. Now, do you need to control the planet in order to colonize it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. You'd have the requisite power and control it.
Okay.
Speaking colonizing, I've been trying to do this for 4 or 5 turns now. So I can finally get this planet.
There's been a real backlog of this game, yeah.
Oh right, Alex, when he was on my stream not too long ago, he had mentioned there's this website. Alex, you'll have to mention that in the chat again here, what that website is. But it has like these average score stats if you manage to log the plays. He's saying that the average score for a 4-player game is about 47 points.
Oh, that's 50. I wasn't
That's
that far off. There you go.
higher than I've seen, yeah.
Yeah, and he says on an average of 7,000 recorded scores.
Wow. I wonder if that pulling from like BG stats or something else. I wonder.
It's a different website. Oh gosh, I hope he's still listening and he mentions what there's a website that people can go to and just log information into this. Like now you can obviously go in and say, "Hey, I scored 200 points in Beyond the Sun," and there's no curation of that. But I'm sure people are probably keeping it fairly accurate. I don't think it's a pay. It's not definitely not behind a paywall or anything like that. But oh gosh, now I'm gonna have to. If I'm able to, I'm gonna go and try. I had put it in the description of the video when Riley Stock and Alex were we played Wingspan on the stream here. So if we go back to the Wingspan stream and I click on that and pull up the description, he had a website that was called goodat.games.
Huh.
Very cool. Oh, nice. Yeah, this looks cool. We'll have to...
Oh, he's pulling it from Board Game
Play
Geek
around with
stats. Okay.
Is okay. It is pulling it from the stats. Okay. Oh yeah, my friend built the web app to query BGG for submitted scores.
That average is super interesting. Just looking at the ones I've played on here.
Yeah, it's a neat little rabbit hole to go down for a little bit if you pull up your favorite games on it and just feel like, oh, I play this game a lot. I really enjoy this game. I'm really good at this game. Wait, what? How am I nowhere near the average?
Although, funnily enough, advanced players would actually be more likely to race this game to the finish, find the really efficient system, just grab the achievements and end it before anyone has a chance to build up those points.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I'm taking my sweet time.
Yeah, that's right, Alex, too. BG Stats has the option to auto-upload your scores to BGG. So all these apps are working in the same data set.
Oh, I didn't know it worked both ways like that. I just use BG Stats now. I don't bother uploading anything to Board Game Geek anymore.
Yeah, I think I remember that there is that option, or I think it might be a toggle somewhere that it syncs with your BGG account and auto uploads your scores. And Hans is just doing Hans like things.
I know what's going to happen here.
This game is so neat. There's so many little nuances. Mm-hmm.
No, I'm done jumping.
Is it stuck? Spends population to research planetary scale.
There we go.
Just keeps.
We're fighting just an incredible war over that stupid system.
Or attrition.
All right.
You're welcome to leave.
So are you.
Love that. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, let us... Oh, right, I don't have that. So let's just do a... Let's do, I guess, just this. Nope, gonna skip that. And let's just move. Where are my guys? And there. Confirm. And that, please. There we go. Took a whole turn. But...
Ooh, I just realized I have this. I have my little private technology down here. Interesting. So, some colonization abilities that you have a technology that only you can use.
I had saw that one, but I didn't have control over the. I didn't have control over the system. I wanted that one, but I think you would beat me out by like 1 point.
Can only make it work once, I think.
Okay, there's not an achievement for how much power you can have in one system.
Maximum power.
Maximum power.
It's still highlighting Galactic HQ for me. I thought I'd already done that, or maybe I misclicked. I'm just going to try this out of curiosity and say.
See if it lets you.
Let me do that. Yeah, no, I must have done it. I think I reset when I was trying to get it to work before. Okay. Excellent. Well, that's that. Now that's a little different. So, if I do this. Jump 3, and for each location I steal, I get an ore, basically. So
you can come try and steal our planet.
Yes.
yes. The top left planet would obviously be the obvious choice.
Just insert myself in between here. Okay, so we're going to jump down here.
Come on, you can't let Andrew just occupy that one planet with a 1 power. Just the steal of a deal.
That guy's probably on the interstellar radio being like, hey, where are my reinforcements? Oh, sorry, they're all tied up at the top left planet.
Yeah.
You're on your own, buddy.
Don't you know? There's a war in Den 02554700. Plus, why did we have to use so many numbers in order to identify this one system?
That's how many ships are in the system.
Oh yeah, that's the traffic number. Oh. Yeah, just taking a look at the scores right now, it's literally looks like anybody's game.
Yeah, very close. But my bet is on Hans right now.
I know, and I want to throw every ship I have the rest on the board into that one planet.
I have to win this. It's personal now.
Yep,
Regardless of whether you win the game, you have to win this battle.
You besmirched my honor. How can I do this?
Huh.
This seems like a fun way to do it. When can I upgrade that ship on that one shipyard?
You click on the Galactic HQ tile. It should be like blue, highlighted in blue.
Yeah, right in the middle of deep space there. Yeah, there you go.
Here we go.
like Hans needs more power.
Yeah, right.
To 11.
Did you see my username?
Yes.
Powerful.
Yes, maybe I shouldn't have gotten into an arms race with the powerful.
And that goes there.
My goodness.
And that goes there. Except that might have been 1, 2. It's too many. Yeah, let's just put the 4 in there.
Do. Let's uncover what's behind door number 3. I mean, oh gosh, this one's got a lot of text. Mass enlightenment. Name a technology type color, then reveal cards from the 4 deck until you match. Place it above the basic spacefaring box and tuck this card underneath. Any faction may research this technology using an available without prerequisites. Oh, but it does not count towards an achievement.
But you still need something to let you research.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay. Cool. I'll name you.
What have we got there?
And now,
so this is a good example. So you get to your population, and it's worth 6 points, and it's 2 less military power to colonize any system. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Those bottom, like the A planet, say, can colonize with a 1, but and like that would be much easier were it not for the the huge swarm of other ships flying around.
Thank you, Alex, coming on out tonight and sticking around. Yes, we are going to be dominating the galaxy all evening long here, it seems. So let's take a look here. What do we got? Okay, and then we've got this one. Oh, okay. Copy any research type action even if you do not have the technology. Whoa. Let's try that. Copy any research research type action.
So
that's
for
gonna
example,
be-
you could copy psionics research, but you've already got that, obviously.
Yeah.
But, let's see. Multi-colony symposium up top there. You could copy that.
Mm-hmm.
Any research type is just
Yeah.
remove a guy to gain attack. Yeah. Well, this may be stupid, but we'll see.
No.
All right. Just hovering over all of the different texts that are out there. He's trying.
This is like a game of poker. So I raise you. I raise you. I raise you. Because crucially, there's
Really
no
need
action in
that
the
system.
game. There's no action in the game that lets you move ships and colonize at the same time. So there's always a chance for the other
No,
player to
there
react.
is. There's a stealth terraforming tech in the level
Oh.
3 deck, I think. It costs like 5, but it's
Well.
5 or but it's jump 2 and then terraform.
Now I believe.
Yeah, I feel like that would be a very powerful action to jump,
It's super
then
cool if you
then
can pull it off,
colonize.
yeah. Yeah.
I
Thing that
believe I
thought
may
was asleep.
have an achievement on the way. Let me just
Ooh.
move some things around and see what happens here.
Okay, so you're
So I'm going to move a
orange.
couple of things.
Well, we might be looking at eyeing up prosperity here.
Oops, hang on. No, let's clear those. Let's clear those.
It's got the automation. It's got
Take that one. Done jump.
Yeah, he's got 4 discs
Um,
automated. He's got
Hmm.
2 level 3s.
Yeah, how do you not have
There we
that
go.
already? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I was staggered trying to colonize. I get that stuck in colonization because I was just blocked. Like first, the
Oh, I
space
see.
was blocked, and then I was short of resources. So I was a few turns behind trying to catch up there.
There we go. Now he's got it.
And I think Hans is very close. If he can manage to steal that plane of the way. What else are we looking at? Well, Andrew could go for the level 4 tech. If he has the... Oh, no, I think you need another...
I need another colony. That's why I'm fighting so hard. for
Right.
that
Okay,
stupid
yes.
thing.
That lets you... You need 1 population, but you need to have 3 colonies.
What, you think I was going to back down? You don't have any green ships over there. It's mine.
My gosh.
Is it,
Daniel,
though?
Daniel, we'll just play our own game over here.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping this plays to our benefit here.
Yeah, no, I mean, this is going to wind up with what you guys do. Jeez.
I don't even care if I lose now.
Achievement.
I just want that planet.
I lost the war when I won the battle, damn it.
And then I'll take another one of you. Hey, I got an
there it
achievement.
is. Oh, you're very close behind.
Jeez.
Wow.
So next achievement's going to trigger game end.
So yeah,
Which,
when the
if
next
I-
one pops, it'll be we'll finish that round, then play one more full round.
I know Daniel, you just beat me to that prosperity one. I needed to take an action to get a population. That's what I was missing.
Yeah, it was tight for me too there. I'm one more income turn away from getting another one, I think. So a little bit behind.
What is this here? I can do a level 3. Interesting. Oh, or level 2. Oh, that's interesting. Oh yeah, Hans just needs one more colony to get the 4
Yeah.
colonies.
That's been part of my whole stalling there, but I don't know if I can stall it any longer. Couldn't.
And then we have,
He'll do that.
where was it?
Well, I'm sure you can. It's just we'll both go up in
Yeah, I mean,
flame
well,
of
we're
glory.
already both going up in flames. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out if there's anything I can do that's less flamey for me.
Well, if you get points for controlling systems at the end of the game, you could sure take over a lot right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. I'm trying desperately to get a level 4 tech, but don't think I'm gonna be able to because there's no way to get there thanks to meta science not being uncovered and me not being able to get that 3rd colony.
Yeah. So you rush those level 3 techs, or just everything takes a couple of turns to build up towards in this game.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's see what happens here. I'm going to research the top level 3 tech and see what that does.
Oh, there's a you've got the ore. It's a nice level 4 research.
Yeah, I think I'll do. I don't know that it's going to be good enough. I think that's worth it. Let's do hive mind computing. Automate that and jump 1. Okay.
So far away from me. I didn't go down that track.
Well, that's where the where is it? The Technocrats Guild helps you play catch up a bit. You could do a level 1 research and a level 2 research in one turn, so to catch up on those little areas that you've left behind.
But you have to have the population to do it.
Well, yes.
Yeah. There's always a catch, but yeah, I like that.
But by the end, the action economy can be much even steeper, really. So.
Okay.
Okay, so the only way I'm ever going to research level 4 is by getting another. Oh, I could research a level. No, I don't have the ore for it, so I'm going to have to colonize. I've got the option of 2 places to colonize. What's that? I may spend ore for a population, or I may take a free basic spacefaring action. Let's do that. That's ooh. Choose a basic spacefaring action.
Interesting.
Okay. No, let me short an ore again. So, oh well. I thought I might have been able to push for an achievement there, but still slightly behind.
Oh, I feel like I'm a turn behind too.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're behind if everyone is. So
yeah,
we all agree to this not do any achievements this turn, right? Okay, fair.
Hans.
Negative.
There it is.
Yeah, okay.
Look at deep space.
Wow.
It's a lot of ships.
Deep space 15.
Now, you see, as my first game of this, I just think now that that's the norm. That there just be that many
definitely is not, yeah.
It's not.
Usually got 1 or 2 players battling out, like a couple of players battling out that, where there's focus on other areas of the game.
No, and like in most cases, it would have behooved me to go away from that much sooner. But
yes.
the particular research thing I needed, I was so desperate to get a colony, and that was the best one I could do at the moment. So I was trying very hard to hang on to it.
That's awesome. Awesome. Okay.
Ooh, so I do get 2 turns left, so I might be able to pull off a level 4 tech.
Okay. What's the best way that I can do this? Let's just do I needed to do. I'll just come down here. I think that's really the only thing I will do. Yeah. So everybody gets
building up their final big turn.
yeah. Well, there's this card at the bottom here that all your leftover power on the board. Is that what that is? Yeah. At the end of game end, each faction gains one point for every 3 military power on the exploration board.
Okay, that's not nothing.
So having a lot of ships in there is actually ended up being beneficial.
You know what? I'm just gonna grab some ore. You know what? I didn't even mention that there is an option to do a trade. Like instead of taking income, you can basically trade ore for people or people for ore. But the conversion rate is terrible.
Oh.
So if you have to do that, you've messed up badly somewhere.
That's you really done messed up.
So if you have 12 ore and no population somehow, then maybe it's worth it. But that's about it.
Is this my last turn, or do I get?
Yes, yeah. Everyone has one more turn now.
Interesting.
So I think Andrew's going to beat me to that level 4 tech, unfortunately. But make it a good one for both of us, okay?
I will do my best.
I'm jumping 4. I'm just taking over stuff.
That makes sense.
Oh, Ryan can get a level 4 too, maybe. Oh, do you have the research?
I don't know if I have.
Oh, you can copy research. That's right. Yeah.
I don't know that there's one that works for him though, because he doesn't have enough colonies to pull off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I only have the 2 colonies, so I could only research up to a level 3.
That's
and
the problem.
Meta Science skill, that is like 3 population. That is a lot to burn.
Oh, can't enter that system.
There's too much debris from the battle that happened there.
Yeah. They saw what your ships did to mine before.
You know what?
Like, no, we don't want you.
Yeah.
I'm changing.
Yeah, you don't.
If I had a few more ore, I could probably do whatever that hive mind could have copied that hive mind computing.
That's the one I'm using.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, that makes sense.
Well, I can't research that either. Yep, I guess moving is my best.
Yeah, planetary scale, I can't do that. No, I can't get up to my level 4. Shucks. Now, even if you get to your level 4, you still get to put your disc down on the transcending goal.
Yeah, depending on where. Yeah, so like, whoever does it first, will get the first one there. You can claim more than the 4 achievements. It's just the 4 triggers game in.
Perfect. Not like I'm going to be able to do it. Well, I guess I could do psionics research and just uncover that last level 3. 3 points is 3 points.
3 points is 3 points, and it might be worth some more too, depending on what the technology lets you do.
It's a lot of clicking, Hans.
I'm sorry. I'm just like shuffling my ships around, trying to figure out what the best way to
fleet to start.
I mean, yeah, each space you control is a point.
Each space we control is a point, so that's crazy. Alrighty, so let's just do what I said. I will confirm that. Whoops, choose research action. I will choose this one. I want to. Oh, it's not letting me. I can't do that.
You should be able to. You're
What are
trying.
you trying
So
to
you're
do?
trying to do the copy, right?
I'm trying to copy
quantum data.
but it's read it out on mine.
And you're trying to copy. Which are you trying to copy?
Psionics.
Symposium.
Sorry.
Oh, where's?
Oh.
You don't. Oh no, you do have enough guys for
Yeah.
psionics. Okay.
Yeah.
But
Well, maybe
you
maybe
could-
because you already have it. Just research psionics.
Yeah, but try doing the multi-colony one at the top. It's the same thing. It's just it takes one less guy, and you have to at least 2 colonies.
Oh yeah.
Skip your production.
So I will click this. Well, maybe it was just telling me I should have just done the action. I didn't actually need the copy.
Yeah.
That's exactly.
That might-
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was
You
trying
need
to
to
do.
copy your own thing. Yeah.
Yeah, so I can just do, move my action pawn to here. Yeah. And I will take this one. Okay, confirm. And this. Research. Got it. Finally did it. Confirm. What did it do? Something? You took this card under uncovered.
There is no undiscovered
Oh,
technology,
okay.
is there?
Oh, there isn't a undiscovered.
So I
Yeah.
think you just discard it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it
well.
says choose a technology. Or just pass. I guess. And
So automate is going to get you a point. Automate, yeah, I think that's about all that's good for. Oh no, so it's actually worth 2 points for you. There you go.
woohoo!
Because it was your last place.
There you go.
All right, what do you got for us, Andrew?
Let's do.
If I don't like this, I can just go colonize instead. So,
So
so
these
points.
are.
Oh, your average level of the 2 tracks.
That would be
the 2
5
research
for
tracks.
me.
Or
Double
double.
of my achievements.
Oh.
Okay, well, I don't have any achievements, but so that's going to be 4. Oh, but this is going to repeat the immediate of level 3. Is there any level 3s?
Repeat the immediate bonus. Oh, I see. That's kind of nice.
Automate, sort of jump.
Could be. Yeah.
Double the
Let's see-
points of your
let's see what your
achievements.
automate. Yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
good to me.
yeah, the automate. Well, that's interesting. So
Wow.
one's
Okay,
4
Giga
points, one's
Corporation's
5
move
points,
now.
but I think the parallel universe is going to be better. Because...
Well, just the name Parallel Universes is better.
Right.
It's got
right.
to be better than what's going on right now.
Yeah, totally. Okay, yeah, and this way gets me to that's going to be my best.
Well, you're going to get an achievement just for doing this, and
Yeah.
then that'll
Yeah.
double that. So
Oh yeah, so it's like worth it. Yeah, he gets the achievement, doubles it, so that's like 8 points for that.
Well, it's 4 just for the level 4, but
Yeah.
it's 4 for the achievement as well. All right, I got 1 jump. Make it count. I guess we go take over this.
Go back to your home system. Hans is going to be fighting for you for it.
Yeah, right.
I'm content owning the other 3.
And I guess nothing.
yeah, it's a close game. You're both on 40 points. Wow. 38. Oh yeah, tied for 38. and tied for
38,
40.
38,
Wow.
40, 40. You still have the last turn. So.
I do, and I'm gonna grab that. That works pretty well for me, I think. So let's just do that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's going to give you 6 more points.
Yeah.
That's great.
Gain. I don't have much. I don't have anything after controlling right now, though. So I think automate is the only place going to get points, unless I can put a ship out. Oh, no, then yeah, there's a ship. So let's put a ship out, and then I can jump it immediately. Where'd it go? Oh, but I build it first. Okay, that helps. Let's put it there.
Mm-hmm. And here it is, folks. It's going to come
And
down.
then jump to there.
Oh no.
It's the only place I can steal control from.
Yeah,
Dun,
absolutely.
dun, dun.
Okay.
Curse you, upper left corner of the board.
That was the bane of your existence most of the game.
It really was.
I just waltzed into this empty star system and put my flag down. Everyone else has died.
Oh, so it's just adding up all our scores now.
Yeah.
Going up, going up.
This is very close.
And just like that.
Barely.
Oh,
nice.
well done. Well done.
54, 52, 48, 43. And what did Alex say was the average score in a 4-player game?
I think. So
46.9, so
we're
about
over the average.
47 points. Hey, if that's the average score, in my very first game, I almost scored it. Hey, I'll take that as a win.
That's a good effort.
This was
game, everyone.
really, really, really good, everybody. I'm gonna switch over I'm just gonna switch over to our chat screen. That was a very nifty game. That was a lot crunchier than I was expecting.
That was a tense match. I've not seen the exploration board that cluttered before.
Absolutely.
Wow,
Yeah.
fantastic. Yeah, I am definitely cracking open the cellophane tonight and gonna go take a look at the actual physical components. Now, from what I gather, the actual physical components you can see from the game, it's just gonna be a board, a bunch of cards, and some looks like dice or cubes that kind of just symbolize different things. It's a Rio Grande production. I always joke it's a Rio Grande production. It's very, very minimalist on the components almost sometimes, and then just chuck them inside
amazing,
the box.
But the quality is quite nice. They're small dice, but it's nice quality production, I think. There are I have heard there's a couple of expansions on the way. They've been talking up for a while.
Ooh.
So I'm very curious to see even when they're still coming. One was supposed to work on solo mode. One was supposed to add like a captain abilities, I believe. Like more asymmetrical elements.
Well, I would be all for a solo mode for sure. That would actually be really, really kind of neat. Well, thank you, gentlemen, for joining me this evening. I'm glad that I finally have gotten to play, gotten to play Beyond the Sun. This was Hans suggested it. It was one of the possibilities. I said, "Hey, I never played it before. Let's play it." I'm really, really glad that we finally got to do this. And thank you, Daniel and Andrew, for joining us as well this evening. This was a lot of fun.
Absolutely. This is great. Thanks for having us.
Sure. So one more time around the table, just before I do, if you're still joining us, make sure, if you haven't liked the video yet, make sure you hit like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please subscribe. And of course, if you're doing that, hit the notification bell so you get notified every Tuesday and Thursday night when these videos go live. Daniel and Andrew, can you just want to just give a quick plug on your channels and your content that you're creating one more time, and then we'll skip on over to us.
Yeah, so over at Board Game Feast, my shtick is that I make food to pair with your board games, basically, to sort of punch up your game nights. Things are a little quiet over on the content front there for me. I'm about to go on holiday this week. Just going back to Australia to visit some family, but I'm looking forward to jumping back into that when I'm back. I'm also a co-host of the Omni-gamers Club podcast. We sort of do a deep dives into a particular game, but we don't discriminate. We do both video games and board games. I think it was the second episode that we did on Beyond the Sun. So you can go listen to that for more of my thoughts. And I'm not going to be around for the next episode, but speaking of space games, my co-host Mark is going to be covering Space Base. With the special guests coming up for the next episode.
Fantastic game. And Andrew, one more time.
Yeah, Andrew Bucholtz. Andrew Bucholtz on Twitter. My podcasting is on the What You've Been Playing Wednesday on the Cardboard Conjecture feed, which I'm sure a lot of people here are familiar with. I usually show up on there every 2 or 3 weeks. And I also do a little writing here and there at boardandgame.com, and I do some stuff with the San Diego Historical Games Convention, which is sdhist.com.
Awesome. And thank you, Hans, for joining us this evening. This is actually, I think, one of our first games, other than I think we ran a Castles of Burgundy tournament a while back. I think you and I were were paired on one of those particular games. That was always a lot of fun. And Hans is a regular contributor on our Bridge City Board Gamer community Facebook page that we have, and he usually picks up the slack when I ever forget to put up the What You've Been Playing Wednesday post. He puts up the post first thing in the morning for everybody to brag about what they've been playing lately, and makes me jealous because I usually don't get the game other than these streams, what seems like lately. But thank you, Hans, for being part of that community and promoting gaming here in the Saskatoon and area.
Yeah, thanks for the invitation. It was great coming up and finally
awesome
playing a game on here.
Awesome. Well, folks, I've been Ryan, Mr. Rau's Gaming, and you can catch me coming up this Thursday evening. I'm going to be doing I'm going to explore the solo mode for a little game called Call to Adventure: Epic Origins. The Kickstarter just fulfilled. I got a game of it this past weekend, and I'm really eager to show off all the goodies that came inside that box and what the gameplay is all about.
Very fun.
And next week, I don't have anything planned for Tuesday just yet, but next Thursday, Tim from the Board Game Hot Takes podcast is going to join me, and we're going to play Juicy Fruits from Capstone Games over on Tabletop Simulator. It should be a lot of fun. All right, folks. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining me once again this evening for this lovely, lovely game. I am going to go and crack open my copy right away here. And let's just say goodnight to everybody, and I'll transition out.
Good night. Thanks for playing.
Take care, everybody.